There's a party in New York and you said you were going to go and you didn't show up, they would be texting you and saying, "Hey, where are you? You're supposed to bring this, you're supposed to do that." Whereas here, if you just fuck off and don't show up, they let you be, unless it was some, dire reason why you shouldn't be there. Of course, it's your party maybe, but even then people are probably, they're probably hungover. It's okay, you know. Okay, so you've been in Berlin 3 years.
Yeah, 3.5 maybe, but coming forth and back with Greece.
Well, and why Berlin?
Well, because of love.
Okay.
Because of my fiancée is here.
Where's Valentine? Let your hair down.
Yeah.
I think she's putting on makeup.
That's our kitchen and living room.
Ah.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to another episode of Taste Something Good. Today we have Dimitris Savvaidis from AddArt, which is an animation house based in Greece, and because of COVID, we're already doing a lot of our interview portion outdoors, so we kind of were in his Keats today, and so we're just going to jump right into tasting our sponsor drink, which is PYKE, which is a hard seltzer. It's from the DACH region. It's a Dutch company that is producing it in Belgium. So tell us just quickly a little bit about your animation, and I mean, because during the Spend It Forward, we actually showed two of your animations. One of my favorite, which is Ooga Ooga?
Oogie Aga.
Oogie Aga, sorry.
Oogie Aga, no problem, yeah. The two fighting neighbors of everlasting human being antagonists, you know.
Yeah.
That's a slapstick non-dialogue that we're trying to launch. And the other one that you saw was Future Postman, that it's also ready to be greenlit. We're waiting for the finalizing the whole parts of the project to be greenlit. And yes, we are located in Greece, in Thessaloniki, and we have some young artists and some young talents with us, and we're trying to make it into this world industry.
What I think which is interesting about your work, just from these two pieces, is especially the one with, I guess they're kind of like cavemen. It also kind of has a little bit of a political undertone. So, like, if you look at the Future Postman, it's a warning. If you look at the Uyaki, it's also a warning.
Exactly. We're trying to make a statement for each and every concept we're making, and we're trying to make a comment towards our society, in order for people to see metaphors and to see the message beyond just entertainment, and to feel like, oh, this is happening, and they can transform that into our society, into a situation in their own lives. And then if we simplify it enough like this, then the people can understand how simplified and I don't want to curse in the camera,
okay,
but moronic is what we are living, instead of seeing, how simple things are and how we should actually work together instead of fighting each other. We need all the strength and all the humanity of all the globe to work together in order to save humanity from the upcoming climate disaster. I think the pandemic is an opportunity.
Right.
Is an opportunity for people to, first of all, look at themselves, and then look at humanity and and unify us instead of dividing us. And this is what I believe it's a great opportunity to understand and to look at other problems we have.
Right.
And that's why what we're trying to do with our animation also. They're fun, they're funny, they're all these nice things, but also they have a message inside. They have something to say more than just fun.
So with is Ugiyaki just a standalone, or is there potential for doing more with these characters or their family? I mean, do they have family? Do they have children? Do they have wives?
Well, there is a whole theasos is what we call it in Greece. There is a whole character set behind them, but not so expanded. They have some pets. They have their houses that they are side by side, and they want to have the bigger party, or they want to have the bigger this and the bigger that. We have people that they care of. We have people that they use. You know, it's not a big audience. Sorry, not audience. There's not big set of characters, but they are just enough to pinpoint archetypes.
Right. Okay. And then, so I mean, in these ones, it's definitely male energy. Are you going to deal with female energy at all?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. But we wanted to comment also the fall of patriarchy.
Okay.
That it has to be noted here.
Try the lemon.
You should. Ah, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can triple drink.
That's cool.
If you were an alien, you would have 3 hands. Maybe. Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, there's 2 shows that well, I've recently started watching again. What you think?
More refreshing. It's nice.
Yeah.
Lemony. It's yeah. It's more. How can I say it? It's more refreshing.
Yeah.
It's more not sweet, but we call it in Greece drosero, which is like a breeze, like
refreshing.
Refreshing. Yeah, it's
it gives you
it's
a little
more cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really space.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
But okay, so now let's try the grapefruit.
Let's try the grapefruit.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. More pinky. Yeah. Definitely more citro, and
Yeah.
it has this kick.
Yeah. And it's more bitter as well.
Yeah, it's more bitter than the other ones.
I mean, this one's my favorite. For sure.
Yeah.
I mean, the great thing about this is that you can drink a lot of it. I mean, it does definitely give you a little bit of a buzz, but I haven't yet felt incredibly like drunk from drinking these, but they definitely have the kick of 5% alcohol like you would with a beer.
Oh, yeah. It
But it's not heavy.
Yeah.
You know, because we just had a big meal, so like having sometimes a beer afterwards, you're like, oh, the bloat, and this doesn't do that.
No.
I think in terms of death, it's the ultimate FOMO, fear of missing out. So like if you think that if you're dead, then you're gonna miss out on everything that's gonna come afterwards. But then the bigger fear is that, okay, if there is something afterwards, what is it going to be? So then there's the opposite, is like the control freak wants to know, okay, I want to know what the afterlife's gonna be so I can be prepared for it.
I have a nice analogy from Star Trek now. I'm gonna quote Star Trek. Yeah.
Okay.
In Deep Space Nine, there was an alien species that they went to the planet to find it, and they couldn't find it, never. And they were like, oh, where is this species that they were so advanced, so so that. And actually, the species was the ocean of this planet. Actually, and when they discovered it, some water formed the person that came out, and say, you figured it out. And we are just the ocean. And they said, how you distinguish yourself from all the others? And said, we don't. That's what happens when you go beyond.
Right.
You don't have your ego. What I believe is that ego dies and you become one with everyone, you know, and you don't expire, right? Some part of you does, but you continue, and you continue to a next level, and the next level, I believe, is unity, is becoming one with the whole, and the whole is all together like an ocean. And when you go into this ocean, you become so full and so united with everyone that you cannot distinguish yourself. But this is nice, because then you cannot, and all the others cannot distinguish themselves, but you are all one. This is so hard to comprehend when we grow in this state, and you see and you feel that you are trapped in this one body that gets sick or in pain, or it has hardships, has to eat, has to shelter, has to all this, and you have to nurture your own self, your ego self, you know. That when you feel that I'm gonna be out of my cell, what it will be,